Yahoo! Prof here, and today we have a tech update for you. We also have a Hamlet who is pawing at the wall incessantly for some reason. What are you doing down there, Hamlet? Hamlet! Yeah, what's going on? I think he's just trying to get attention. We have a tech update for you. It's been a while since I've done one, and there's just a lot of stuff that came in. I don't know if it's really like actually, if you haven't seen it, that's my desktop. It's a flashlight. Yeah, we need the flashlight, buddy. There you go. That is not a 28 Ti, and it is not water cooled. The old 2080 Ti took a shit. Hamlet, what are you grumping about? Huh, buddy? What are you grumping about? Yeah, so I got Preston's 1080 that he replaced with a 3080 in here. At least I can run my monitors, but it'll only do 4K 120 Hertz at 8-bit, whereas my monitors will do 4K 144 Hertz 10-bit HDR. But at least we got the pixels, so then I can use it. But yeah, that's the big news on my front. Luckily today on the 17th, I did get confirmation of them shipping me a replacement. Should be here by Thursday. Let's start out with what we got here. This box, I don't know if you can see by like the weird foldedness, is from Japan. And some of you who have followed this for a while probably know what I got since it's from Japan. And that will be music. Oh, we got a peek of something else right there. That came in. What could that be right there? That looks like a different mouse pad, and there's a Razer logo on it. Wait. Is that hard? You know what, you're having way too much fun. Everybody can probably hear you in the background. Yeah, do you want to switch? Alright, well, what we got here is... First up, we have the back horn Blu-ray in a DVD case. I'm pretty sure that's a DVD case there. This is the Kiyo tour. This is the one that streamed early in COVID. I probably tweeted about it when I was watching it live, or archived really, because live is kind of hard being in the U.S. watching Japanese concerts. But super dope one, really well done. That's where it's not frets. What are those things on guitars, like the little dots? The bassist had one where they actually light up. I didn't know that was a thing. So that's pretty dope. And then also from a live stream that I have watched, hold on. These envelope openers are actually a super safe way to open up packages, and they're like $1 or $2. Highly recommended. What we have here is two TK from Ling Tosite Shigure. You may know him from doing the Unravel, which is the opening, I believe, for Tokyo Ghoul. Might be the ending. I can't remember exactly. But he's had two streams early in 2020. Was it late 2020? I believe. Here is one was that would have been Ling Toshite Shigure, like not his personal one, but this is the personal one he did, where it's acoustic electric sessions. So acoustic set. And these are the limited edition ones. That's why they're like the big square. They include like usually images and stuff like that. Because he takes a lot of his own photos. And then here is the new single, Yes World, also in limited edition. And then this includes the official CD versions of Unravel and Copyright from the First Take, which are check out the First Take if you're into Japanese music. It's really, really well. It's basically all acoustic, and people get one take, just in the name, to record it, and it's really raw. Like they don't do any like voice changing, all that sort of stuff. So, and then it has the studio live that was very early on, and then the rehearsal. So, those are on the Blu-rays. I'm glad they started including Blu-rays on here, because up until recently, a lot of times Japan would do DVDs still with their limited editions of their albums for whatever reason. But really nice to have this set in. We should have some more coming later, actually. Because I try to stagger my orders in bulk, so I have to pay less shipping. Hamlet, are you super happy with the paper right there? Yeah, aren't you? Alright, let's check out. I'll show you which mouse pad that is. There's my normal mouse pad in the corner there. Very thick stainless steel with a C4 engine on top. And here's the one from Razer that is on my desk right now. I don't know how I'm liking it. It's super smooth, super slick. I tend to like a little bit more texture to it, even on a hard pad. But this is the Razer Acari. The reason why I tried it is they finally made a big hard pad. You're looking at 16 by 12. I normally run, like I used to run a 10 by 12, but now I generally run a 16 by, somewhere in the 14 to 16 inch range. So 12 by 16 is, big enough for me now. And a hard pad. Razer hasn't made a new hard pad in a long time. They discontinued a lot of their old line. It's super flexible. I don't know how much I like that. The base does not grip very well, probably because it's so flexible and thin. And then right here, this is something you haven't seen yet either. This is the new Razer Orochi V2. The old Orochi was a laptop mouse that used the Philips Twin Eye. I did have it for my gaming laptop that I had back in the day there, and I did manage to pick this up in white. I don't have the generic like stick-on grips yet or anything like that. I personally still do not get how so many people like Bad Sea Tech, Harvard Canucks are replacing their G305 with this. As a daily user of the Rival 3 wireless and the Aerox 3, which is in the same class as G305, and on the repair PC downstairs now I have the 2nd gen 305. This thing is tiny. That is definitely a laptop mouse. It's a decent shape. It's a nice egg shape, but you're never gonna palm this. It's very much fingertip. I did finally find a mouse though for my mom, which is this one, that will. We're looking for a Bluetooth decent mouse that does Bluetooth, and she really likes the 305. However, Logitech still doesn't make that in the 305. And to her, the Corsair one that looks actually closer to older Logitech mice felt way too cheap, and I'll agree there. This feels very nice and solid, fits nice in your hand. If you're a palm gripper, maybe not, but especially fingertip, would probably like this. If you like a smaller mouse, it feels really solid. Let me know if you guys down in the comments if you guys want like a proper review of either the new Razer Acari mousepad or the mouse itself, because we do a lot of mouse videos and stuff like that. If you want to see more about Japanese music as well, let me know. I can maybe cover some more of this, as over the years I've gotten into certain rock, jazz, ska, mostly in that area, but like quite into it. So our lighting's not great. One of my lights went out over there in the corner, so we're down to a quarter of the light, or sorry, 3/4 of the light that we normally have, which is quite a bit of light that we lost. Next to Hamlet here, we have 2 more new mice, and you might be able to tell by the white boxes. These are the new revised version of the NP-01 from Vaxee. These are the Vaxee Zygen NP-01S and NP-01SG. You guys are going to have to let me know, because I'm personally siding with the glossy ones. The newer matte finish is better than the originals, but Vaxee does such a good job with that glossy, and it's what I prefer. That especially because the clicks are still matte, because they're just a hard plastic. So I'm pretty much going glossy, and I think even Squares, I might have got him on the glossy train. So if this is something you guys want to see, these two head off against each other, or maybe against the original or the outset, hit me up down in the comments, or over on social media at Tech Exchange for that, either on Twitter or Instagram. And let's head on over to what we got in the chair here. Alright, so besides the new media over on the new mouse pad with the new mouse, there is a bunch of stuff over on this table here that this much I won't need. It's just packing clips and stuff. We got a letter, actually 2, from my family here about, one is from my grandparents, obviously grandson, and this one was from Squares. It's my birthday tomorrow. Woo! So, yep. Be some good times, except I'll be working, so good times after work. Hell yeah! You can tell me I'm a bit tired. Yeah. These need to go up there, so I can take care of them later. Let's start with what we've got on the floor. Came out of these boxes over here. Cute, just sleep in there. Alright, what we've got here is Sunday Without God, the new Blu-ray re-release. I believe it is actually remastered on this one. So quite good anime that I just couldn't rewatch on my second rewatch. That was years ago, so now, as the fact I got the Blu-rays, I'll be rewatching it shortly. You know, I'll rip these to ISO and have them right on my home theater PC's drive. Next up, we got a classic from the creators of Cowboy Bebop, and some of the best jazz music, as in music is a big thing for me, especially Japanese music. Some of the best jazz musicians doing the soundtrack for Kids on the Slope. One of the best jazz drummers in Japan is the main character who plays the drums, which is super duper interesting. So, Kids on the Slope is realistically, it's a slice of life that involves jazz. It's the best way I can say it. And then the style is very much Cowboy Bebop in the way that it like the actions are. I don't know if you know, but like a lot of jazz was in Cowboy Bebop as well. Stuff like that. So, in the way of like how like the motions they use when they play, that's all very got the same vibe because it's coming from a director that directed Cowboy Bebop. You know, it's a bit more action style acting, body movements and stuff like that. It's quite good if you like. Basically, if you enjoy, not anything. Okay, Shinichi Watanabe and Yoko Kanno. That's the director and the person who wrote the soundtrack for Cowboy Bebop, essentially, coming back. As an artist, I like Yoko Kanno and the Seatbelts. So, yeah, it's really interesting to hear, along with new, like, what am I gonna call them? There's a new band and everything. Just new professional artists, professional players of their craft. You know what I mean? And that's, like, you think you're going in there for that, like, for the music and that sort of stuff. But if you notice in the title, like, people who are into anime know that that's what it's known for. But Kids on the Slope it's definitely a good slice of life about these kids coming through their years. Like, and it goes beyond high school, like, quite substantially. And then how, like, and then music was a core center of that. That's why music's there. So it's just, if you enjoyed Cowboy Bebop, or if you like slice of life, or if you like jazz, here you go. Or if you've ever played jazz or played in band, right here. You'll get it. You'll understand it. I believe in you guys. Alright, so next up here, we've got Fruits Basket. Yep. I started rewatching the remake of it, or watching the remake of it, which is story-wise the exact same basically as the original. It's just a bit more true to the original in every way, and also there's way more of it because they couldn't be true to the original without doing way more content. Like, it capped at 26 episodes last time. Not this time. This is season 2, and this is season 2 part 2. I've had part 1 has been over there for a bit, if it not even downstairs. So in here you get a bunch of postcards, and this is a limited edition one. Then you get the Blu-rays, and then you get the zodiac animals in this one, which is the sheep, the monkey, and the rooster in these little stone forms. So, I really like that. Some companies still do proper limited editions. Like Funimation does very little nowadays, but they do them on good series. Like Fruits Basket needs one, and I bet you a lot of people buying Fruits Basket are used to buying limited editions because back in the day, that's what you did. And even any collector would. Alright, so then up here, we have 3 new... I'll try this out. This seems weird, but we have 3 Steelbooks from Studio Ghibli. First, we have Whisper of the Heart. I actually quite enjoyed that one. The Cat Returns is also quite good. And then this is why I was a bit confused, this is the newest of Studio Ghibli, Earwig and the Witch, by Goro Miyazaki, the son of the famous director. My steelbook, however, is bent. Figure out how I figure that out. Like one of these ways, it's like I think it's bent like right here. So I should be showing that. Like bent like right there. If you like, you can tip over the whole thing. I don't think you should be able to do this. If it wasn't bent, you know what I mean. It feels bent. You can't really see it though because there's a piece of paper right here. That's right where the cave-in is. Let's hope these weren't bent. Also, I had no idea there was a dog in my dog likes. Alright, so next up on this slow tour of a tech update is this box. Just came in. Well, what's left of the box just came in. You can see there's holes down there. Yeah, so what's left of a box came in from the UK, Amazon UK, to bring me 4 Mad Party pin collections for Shining Fates. Cool, because I thought, hey, I already have 3 of these, right? I have 3 of the Mad Party pin collections, right? 3 different ones. And of course, they send me duplicates. They send me 2 of Deadney, and they send me 2 of Galarian Mr. Rhyme, which I now have 6. Have had 6 of them. So I guess if anybody is into these and has I forget what the other one is. Is it Cramorant or something like that? Yeah. And there is one other. I have the other one. I don't remember what it is though. Okay. It is slow tonight. But yeah. So you guys have either of those 2, whichever one they are. Either of the 2 ones I don't have here, let me know. So I can look and see which one of those 2 is the one that I don't have. Alright, now you guys can probably see a whole bunch of good stuff here that you're hopping out at, like, what's this? What could this be? Is it Extrafy? Like, why would I buy an Extrafy mouse? They're not that mainstream. I usually cover all the, like, following the mainstream brands, whether or not I use them. I just like following their products. But that's an MZ1. You know what that means? This is Size Rail. Okay. There's a rocket jumping. There you go. Designed by Rocket Jump Ninja Raikoa. So, I'm assuming you guys want to see one of these in a vid coming up. So, comment down below. If you do, hit us up. It's there. Going down the list here, here's the box with the Orochi V2. You already saw the other stuff. Orochi V2, pretty standard box, just cardboard inside. Yeah, we can go over that in an actual review. If you like it, I personally try it if you want, but in my opinion, if you like a 305, or like an Aerox 3 would be another competitor. Aerox 3 or Rival 3 Wireless would be what I would look at. Now another one that we have found is the Corsair one. That feels rather cheap. However, the wired one actually feels less cheap and is considerably lighter. So that could be an option for you. Both of those could be. I'm forgetting what. It's the something Pro. We might have had it on a previous video, or talked about it on a recent mouse video. Then we have, hopefully to make both these mouse live streams when we do a whole bunch of them, quick like, as well as mostly the Poke Haul videos, or the PC repair videos, all that sort of stuff better. We have the Razer Kiyo Pro. Hopefully this does a better job than the Logitech StreamCam. Supposedly you can get a more raw output out of this. The other thing is that Logitech and all their amazingness, none of their settings save past a reboot. Whereas a lot of people complain that this requires Razer software. Let me bring you over here. Do you see that? That is a Tartarus Pro. That, you know, the mouse may leave. The mouse pad that's not even connected in there may leave. But I always have Synapse installed here for the Tartarus Pro. But then you're thinking, Elliot, you stream off your laptop mouse because you're not actually gaming. Correct. Well, what brand of laptop do I have? Razer. So I have to be running Synapse if I want the settings I have on my keyboard to stick, or to manage the system or anything like that in general. So I'm not worried about. I'm actually happy because the settings will persist through reboots, which happens a lot because sometimes I need to take my laptop and use it elsewhere. I just yank it all, shut it down, and do my thing, and then come back later, plug it in, and my camera settings should be there, you know, because they're saved in Synapse. That for me seems actually like a good thing. Maybe I can actually tune the colors to get something more correct to those Dragon Shields that those of you that watch see from time to time. So I am pretty pumped about this. We'll have to see what we can do with it. And depending on how good it is, even though it's only 1080p, it may replace the Brio. That's up there. That's a 4K Brio. It does have face sign-in though as well. So let me know what you guys think about. I'll definitely do an unboxing video of this, and you'll be seeing it used in PC repair and Pokemon pull streams. But let me know if you guys either have info or want me to do a comparison against the Brio, which is what I use like on my non-mobile workstation that doesn't change, and the Kiyo Pro. Because the remembering settings thing, still nice over here because I have the Tartarus. It'll be on there. But what about the 4K? Is that worth it? You know? Also, this records that like a more raw type of stream out of the camera. Higher quality, less compressed, so it's easier for your computer to deal with, and better quality as well, which is interesting. Next up, I got something I just picked up today, like literally today, and that is, I think it was announced yesterday or maybe the day before, the SteelSeries Rival 5. Now I am hyped and pumped and bloody about this because if you've seen our actual we recently retouched on the Rival 600. This is one of my favorite mice from their lineup, is the Rival 600. I did not like the 650, which was the wireless one, too heavy. Took away all of its freedom, even though it had a cord. So I really want to compare these side by side. This looks like an improved mouse to me. And I hope it to be. So you'll definitely see a review ready for this. Let me know what you guys think, or what you guys might want to see about that in the comments below. I appreciate it. And then keep your eye on at Tech Exchange for an announcement when it comes out. If you didn't see it in your subscription feed. All right, what we're picking off next is some more box or envelopes. There you go. From Japan. This was sent by Tsushimamire. And Mari sent it over themselves. I bought it off of Bandcamp because that tends to be what you get the best return on. And also it allows bands like them out of Japan to directly ship to the US. Which in many cases, a lot of these, I don't think I could even get. There you go. Japanese souvenir. I'm going to proceed to... I'm sorry. Just try it. Look, I got the mini poster for the live DVD, which I already have. A newer live DVD, I should say. Keep that. And here you go. As always, they're super appreciative over at Tsushimamire. We have Dear Elliot Kaufman. Thank you for your support. Enjoy your DVD, Teddy Bear and Pivot. Cute and cool. I hope to see you soon. Stay healthy and keep on rocking. And there's TSMR and Mari. So, yeah, I hope they come back to, I think it was last time when they were down in Chicago. I was down there. Yeah, so what this goes towards is, you can buy they have the Bad Dream Bears DVD, and then there's a pendant and a teddy bear. All of that goes towards donating for the earthquake that happened, like the really bad earthquake that happened. Crap, when was that? Either way, there's still fallout from it, and they renewed this year to continue doing this to support the earthquake. Let's see here. Oh, that's the Psycho Duty. Doesn't say what charity thing it's for again. I forget. But they have their own charity thing that they're supporting to support the earthquake. And it all revolves around the bears like this. Not all of it, but you can read their story on their page for this. Really touching. And in general, I like all the stuff they put out. It's heckin' fun, and I believe I first saw them at Anime Central when they were there for that, but I've seen them multiple other times too. When they were down in Chicago, you know, because we're kind of in that area where Chicago is big enough, but I gotta take 2 hours to get down there, so it helps if I'm already down there for something like with the anime convention. But otherwise, I will definitely for some good tunes. Oh, these bears come in 3 different colors. I like the brown one. I think it looked the best, but here you can see some of them on here. There's like white ones, black ones. I think it's those 3 main colors, but they all look really cool. They took some good pictures, and it comes with Great Dreaming Tsushimamire. Super cute. That'll probably sit up there. What do you guys think? Right up there with the rest of my stuff. I'm sure we can make room, you know. Oh, I know I like sake, so, you know, what if we put them next to the sake? I thought it'd be a perfect fit up there with the whiskey and the sake. And then, oh, is this another hand-drawn one? Tsushimamire. I think that's printed, but it was hand-drawn originally. I might be wrong here. The fact that none of it's wiping off makes me think definitely been printed. But this was at one point hand drawn by one of them. And there you go. You got Kuma. Forget his actual name. Tsushimamire, and then Beisioi, drums Maiko, and Mari is on vocals and guitar. It's getting pretty late for me, guys, so that's why I'm like stuttering out of it. I want to get this done just to show you what all came in. It all came in sort of right before my birthday. That's tomorrow. So I appreciate it, Mari, and the rest of Tsushimamire. Seriously. And can't wait for you to be able to come back over. It's it'll be heckin' fun, seriously. Alright, what do we got next? Yes, always happy. If you guys are looking for the link to help support them with this, it's on their Bandcamp, just Tsushimamire. Otherwise, ask me for the link. Probably for that personal Twitter is best, @theprophecist. You also see me posting about their stuff. But I like supporting a band like them because most of the stuff I do goes directly to them, and in this case goes directly to them and then directly to charity. Alright, so for the rest of the videos, I find it pretty dope that that I got this in, which is the next V-Battle decks for Pokemon, and I got it in the V-Battle deck form, which gets you generally, there you go, 8 additional trainer cards, 2 additional foil cards, which is nice, you know. Yeah, Gardevoir V and Victini V. Now, after a long wait, I ordered this back when Shining Fates, prior it launching, or as it was launching, I ordered four Mad Party Pin collections. Now I have 3 different ones, okay? I had Galarian Mr. Rhyme and Dedenne. So these are duplicates to what I already have. And actually with Galarian Mr. Rhyme, I ordered some more of these later. 5, in fact, to try and get all the different ones. And Amazon sent me 5 Galarian Mr. Rhymes. Yeah. That's a real bummer. I guess if you're interested in any of that, hit me up. I'll probably sell it. Since I don't have a real need for more of the same thing. And the last thing we're going to look at, it's just me kicking stuff around. Hamlet. Zeke's joined us as well. He's over there. Hamlet's down here. He broke the box. Even those boxes didn't survive very well from the UK. That's where these came from. That's where those came from the UK. And he's already broken the box. So that tells you about how well they survived this time. Not well. Some stuff for you guys to take a look at that has come in since the last one, I would think, is Soil and Pimp Sessions' new album. It's a new cover album, The Essence of Soil and Pimp Sessions. It's for each artist in the band. They're like the track they like most, the track that inspired them, and then they covered that. And then this is an SHN. Alright, so we lost battery. One thing that I can show you that here is the Asian Kung Fu Generation. I've been working on that for a while. It's their recordings at the NHK. It's an album that Kai, and he's the one that has had the original cobble till he built his own system, which I forgot what he named, for so long. But this is an album we both really liked that I could never, I didn't know what it was, because the person who ripped it as C track 1, C track 2, and it was just, the only thing I knew was artist just says AKG. Eventually found it. It was recordings at NHK. So it's all their original hits, recorded live in studio, and a video to go with them. With different tracks actually on the video versus the CD at times. So that I need to get finished. The rip is done. If you notice, there's no sleeve on it. That is why I got the new Epson early in the COVID. Was one of the reasons why, for doing art stuff and for ripping artwork off of CDs for letter jackets to create a proper archival version on your computer. Next to that, we still have the Ghost in the Shell soundtrack USB. This is for everything except for the new. I think it's for everything except for the new series. That might be on there as well. There's a lot, and this is all in 24-bit 96. Is it 192 or it might just be 96 kilohertz? I opted for the you could get the CDs, but they were not as high quality as the maybe you get DSD on there. I'm blanking at the moment. He's getting very high quality audio on the USB, which is much easier to manage because it's already ripped, versus the CDs, which were higher than CD quality ones, so probably like SA CDs. Yeah, easier if I don't have to rip them. So on to over here, like I said, Soil and Pimp Sessions, Essence of Soil. It's their cover album of all the tracks that either like each main member's favorite track or the one that most influenced them. I don't remember which it is, or it might be both. Then we have the Ska Almighty limited edition with Blu-ray. So that includes the Great Conjunction 2020, which is the one I had watched. Ooh, and the Tokyo Jam with Space Shower TV. So basically, all of the stuff they have done since COVID is on those Blu-rays. It was not cheap. I think there's multiple in there. 2 Blu-rays. So it's not just one. It's multiple big ones and little guys that are in there. All right, and then finally, Number Girl. This is their last live. I don't know if it was remastered, but at least re-released on Blu-ray for a limited period of time, kind of to go with the vinyl I bought and stuff like that. So I picked her up. Not as cool, crazy, whatever. However, Number Girl did just reform for some lives because of COVID. Because they're not touring, those members are not touring as much with, say, Zyzen Boys and others. And then here is something that looks like a vinyl. Pre-Fake Perfect is the new single from Ling Toshite Shigure. Right there. It almost looks like the size of a vinyl. And I think that's because they wanted it to be stored with your vinyl. This is me just showing it's basically the same size as the vinyl. They want it basically to be stored with it, and that gives them, there's only 2 CDs in here, but it does give you more room for the really nice artwork, if you know what I mean. Under here, we have the new single. This one's also from Bandcamp. That's Cinema Staff, and they signed it. All the Bandcamp ones included a signature from them, and the Cowboy Bebop soundtrack on vinyl. Oof, really, really, really nice. So, I might have shown those 2 off before, don't remember, but this was a bit cleaner up here. And but look down here, that is essentially, the couple cables you see on the floor right there, that's from when I had to troubleshoot my 2080 Ti just taking a shit. Yeah, so all those cables are here for that. Hopefully once that is done, this will be cleaned up, and this was less spread out as well. So this has got to get over to Frozen Slate. That's his modem. A lot of this can go put on the shelf because it's half started being ripped, etc. Yes, that's back here that is the Death Adder Pikachu edition, still not opened. Looks so good. It's so good in there. I think I just won't touch the mouse mat probably, and I'll pull the mouse out. But let me know if we should do a video on it. I mean, it seems like a video worthy thing. And then I do also have the Razer Bluetooth earbuds that are Pikachu themed as well for the anniversary. These are China exclusive Pokemon and Razer products. So they're rather hard to track down. I do know a company that does stuff for me because they are a licensed Razer and SteelSeries distributor for that sort of stuff within China, which means it makes it far easier to get hold of it to export. So we'll leave it at that, and hopefully you guys hit like, subscribe, throw some comments down there, and what of this you liked getting seen, liked seeing, and what you want to see a more in-depth video on in the future. I would appreciate that. And if it doesn't like I'm tired, I'm tired. So we're going to sleep after I eat that food that you heard beeping in the background. Peace.